What's up guys, welcome back to Driver J's Garage. My name is Josh and today we are going to be unboxing and reviewing the HULKMAN Alpha85. We're also going to be taking a look at their branded Alpha bag carrying case, and this one is specific for the Alpha85. Before we begin and talking about this, I do want to say in full disclosure, I was sent this by HULKMAN for review and testing, and I'm not being paid for my opinion. They don't get to see this video ahead of time. They don't get any say on what I talk about in this. They've really just kind of provided me with the two items you see in front of me and an informational packet about them. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and set aside the Alpha bag. We'll get into that second. I want to look at the jumper pack first, and I want to talk about the packaging because some people do keep these and use these for storage. First of all, you'll see on the front, you'll see a picture of the product itself and all their branding, and on the top of the box you will see the specs. They do list it as being capable of jump starting an 8.5 liter gasoline engine and up to a 6 liter diesel engine. We're going to be testing it on a 5.3 liter V8. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and later in this video we're going to go down to my Yukon, turn on the light so that it kills the battery, so we have a dead battery in the Yukon, and we're gonna jump this thing from a dead battery. I want to see how it does on a larger engine. Again, that is a 5.3 liter V8 in a GMC Yukon. So we're gonna try that out in the next stage of the video, and we're gonna try the test in two phases. First, we're gonna try it right out of the box. So what we're gonna do is once we unbox it, I'm not gonna connect it to a charger, and we're gonna try and jump it straight out of the box and see if this thing comes with any type of charge where we can start a car out of the box. That'll kind of give you an idea if you can just go out and buy one of these and have it start your car immediately, or if you're going to be sitting around waiting, or if you just want to call a tow truck or a friend to come get you. That way we can give you guys an idea of if you were, say, stuck in your store where you could go and pick this up, if you could just go buy it and go jump your car straight away. Let's say it has 18 months of battery life. So what we're going to do is we're also going to put that to the test. We're going to come back in another video, and we're actually going to leave this in the trunk of my daily driver for that period of time. So we're going to see how long the battery lasts. We're going to come back in 12 months. We're going to come back 1 year from now, and we're going to try it out. In addition to being able to jump start your car, it does have the ability to USB-C quick charge, so you can charge other devices off of this if you're in a pinch. So you could plug your cell phone in and charge off of this, your drone, other things like that. So the nice thing there, they do list it as being 4 charges on an iPhone 4 Pro. I would assume that for 3 to 4 charges out of any modern smartphone, unless you've got a huge battery, then maybe a little bit less than that, but that's pretty slick, as well as a little more than 3.5 charges on a DJI Mavic is one of their test cases. It also has a emergency light on it, so you have a nice flashlight on it. They do list that LED flashlight as 200 lumens with an SOS and emergency strobe function. And apparently it has 150 watts of DC power and can power outdoor fridges, air pumps, etc. So it'll be interesting to check this guy out. I'm intrigued by the specs, and I'd like to see if this thing lives up to those specs. So let's go ahead and get the package open here. We're going to go ahead and just cut a little notch in the plastic. It does come with a plastic wrap around it to protect everything, which is nice because I don't know about you guys, but I hate getting anything banged up. Even if I'm not keeping the boxes long term or displaying the box, it's just one of those things. So keeps that nice looking. Let's go ahead and get the plastic out of the way here, and now we're going to get this thing out of the slip case, and it looks like a 2-piece case in there, so that's interesting. There is our inner case, a HULKMAN Jump Starter, and wow, nice sturdy box. This is a really, really good package, actually. Make power different. Okay, I think this is going to be our instruction manual and an extended warranty. So they've got a little barcode to register your warranty, and so they give you an additional year on their warranty. They give you some HULKMAN stickers. Not really my thing, but some people like this kind of thing, so I will go ahead and set those aside. And then our instruction manual here. And then we've got our jumper box itself. This isn't actually as heavy as I expected it to be, which is cool. lightweight as long as it maintains the functionality. Is really nice. This thing looks really slick though. I think it's got a protector on the screen. Yeah, there we go. So we'll pull that off. I'm gonna say it looked like at first that the screen was scratched. Let's see if this thing's got any juice out of the box. Hey, look at that. We do come with the charge. According to our screen here, we do have 78% power. So first press on the light button has to be a long press, and that'll get it to turn on in mode 1. Then you'll get brighter. Third press is flashing. Fourth press is SOS. Fifth press is red flashing, and then off. I actually like the red. That's a little bit better to not blind people at night. You've got your 12-volt connector. This is interesting. This is a little bit difficult to get out. That's really good in there. That's really tight. So that should be good and watertight if you get, as long as you secure that down. But that's where your cables are going to attach to jump from. On the other side, we've got all of our charging stuff. So we've got our USB-C in and out, so we can charge off of it. On there, you can charge off of a USB Type A or a USB Type C, so you can get devices charged if you have a USB Type A or a USB Type C cable. And then there is our 12-volt out. Okay, so a feature I've just seen that I really like here, and unfortunately my sticker looks like it might not be applied perfectly, but I do like that it gives the steps to jump your car as well as error codes on the back, so that way you don't have to keep your manual with. And I know sometimes there's been these type of devices that you have to have the manual or you don't get the error codes with, and it doesn't flash them clearly. So I do really like that. It feels like it's sturdy. It feels like it's good. I do think this would fit by itself in your glove box if you have a medium or larger size glove box. If you have a really small glove box, this is not going to fit and you'll need to keep it in your trunk. I actually prefer to keep it in the trunk anyways, because I keep like pens and random stuff that I may need like that up there in my glove box. So let's see what else we have here. I do like that they have the little trays. Alright, we've got all of our cables down below. So we've got our jump cables. Those don't seem quite 15 inches. There is our charger. A USB Type A to USB Type C. And there is, okay, cool. So it is like a cigarette lighter style adapter. And that is everything that is down in the box. Box is nicely organized. And we'll go ahead and put that back together and set it off to the side while we finish looking at everything here. So, with 78%, I think this thing's going to jump our truck right away. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and take a look at the bag next. Then we're going to go down to the truck, turn on the lights so that the truck drains the batteries and that we have a dead truck in 24 hours. We're going to come back, we're going to try it with the charge. So what I'll do is I will show you, I will turn it on, I will show you the level of charge, and then we'll try and go ahead. So right now we are sitting at 77%. We'll see if we're sitting there tomorrow when we go to try and jump the truck. And I don't think these are quite 15 inches. Maybe I'm wrong. I think the cables are a little bit, but I think this is actually enough cable. You've got your wall charger, which is a USB Type C connector, and you've got a USB Type A to Type C cable with it as well. And then finally, you have your 12-volt DC adapter, and that just plugs into the end here. And you could power anything that can plug into a cigarette-style lighter off of this box too. So what kind of life you would get off of stuff like that, I don't know. I don't really have too many of those devices outside of phone chargers and like device chargers. So I wouldn't double run the charger off of that. I would just use it through the charger, unless you had one that wasn't a USB connected one, then you can use that. All right, let's go ahead and get into the Alpha bag here. We'll push all this stuff off to the side. It is still gonna stay on the table, but that way, once we get the Alpha bag opened up, we can see everything that fits inside. So let's get the Alpha bag opened up here. And there it is. Seems like a good hard case, yeah? We'll see what's inside of that. Got a Velcro. Ooh, that's a little tough to remove. So a little like extra tab on top of that I think would have been handy, but not too bad all around. It is nice and soft in there, so it won't scratch your screen. So you could actually even put it downward, which actually would probably be my preferred way to store it, because then the screen isn't going to get exposed. It is a very tight fit. Holy crap, that is a super tight fit. Let's see if it is tight going this way. Oh yeah, that's a really tight fit, and I like that because that is not going anywhere. So if I open this thing up and accidentally drop it, it is not going to just send my jumper pack flying. Now that we've got the charger in, we're going to try and cram everything else in. So we have 4 pieces of kit inside this pack that we are going to try and cram into the Alpha bag. Fit the entire package in there and Velcro it down and zip it closed. So that all fits in really nice. You literally have everything that comes in the box with the HULKMAN Alpha85 in the Alpha bag. I think this will fit in most people's glove boxes. However, it will fit under your seat in most cases or inside your trunk in an out-of-the-way space. So my thoughts are everybody should have a jumper pack. You should find the one that meets your needs the best. This one is actually really good for me because I have 3 different vehicles. I have a 3-liter, a 5.3, and a 5.7. So I have a few large engines. I'm not going to be able to test this on a diesel for you guys, but we are going to test it on a fuel-injected 5.3 liter. So we're going to go ahead and hop in the truck with the camera really quick, show you that the battery is dead. Then we're going to take the HULKMAN jumper pack and jump the truck. Keep in mind, as I said before, that I have not charged the jumper pack. This is straight out of the box and went from doing the unboxing on camera into the case and is sat in the case for that 24 hours. So it is at the out of the box charge level. I haven't charged this any more than it is out of the box. So let's go ahead and get the camera in the car. Okay, so now we're in the Yukon. I've got my key to try and start it. You'll notice none of the lights in the truck are on, and we are actuating the key, and we don't even get starter clicks. So now let's go ahead and take the camera back outside and try and jump the truck. All right, so now we're outside in the truck. Our battery is right here. Our HULKMAN is right here. We're gonna go ahead and hook it up and give it a try here and connect it. I'm gonna turn it on here and you guys can see where the battery life is. We're at 77%, which is exactly where we were yesterday. All right, you can see it is indicating that the battery is dead. That is condition number 2. It wants us to go ahead and press these 2 buttons to begin charging. It'll come to ready once we push and hold those. All right, look at that. Right off the gate, it tripped, but you can see it is dropping pretty quickly. I can't say that's a surprise. So we did use about 20% of our battery life getting the truck jumped, a little less than that. So out of a full charge, I could see 5 jumps, maybe 4 to 5 jumps on a big truck like this, maybe less on a larger motor, maybe more on smaller motors. Really just depends to how dead your battery is. As you guys saw, mine was dead. And I'm gonna do one final test here. I'm gonna run itself dead and we'll see if it lives up to the short time frame of charging up to 50%. So that and final thoughts coming up. It took me a little while to drain the battery on this thing because it has an automatic shut off where if you leave the light on for a while, it will automatically shut it off. And I've got it sitting here now, so I've got the HULKMAN with me, and the battery is completely dead at this point. Well, as close to completely dead as we can get it. You can see it flashes 0%. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and set this guy on the charger and see how far it gets in 35 minutes.
A few moments later.
All right, it has been 35 minutes and we are back with the HULKMAN after charging it for a little bit. So let's see where it's at. We'll give the button a good press here and look at that. We are at 66%. And that does have them living up to the claim of 50% charge in 35 minutes. So you shouldn't be inconvenienced much if it is dead when you get it or when you go pull it out of your toolbox or your emergency kit. Overall, I'm fairly impressed with the unit. I think it's got good out-of-the-box utility. Out of the box, as you saw earlier in the video, I was able to jump start my truck without any additional charge, so that was nice. The fast charge time, as we talked about just a little bit ago, is very quick, and in that short amount of time can get charged up to a good enough amount to get your car started. Really quick using their wall charger, which is included in the unit, which is really nice. However, the one downside to this is the unit doesn't include a carry case as a standard accessory. So in addition to approximately the $100 US retail price point, you're going to be in, if you want the case, for another $35. So you're going to be looking at $135 plus whatever regional taxes are or whatever shipping is. to your destination. So I think overall the pricing for the unit in the case is really in line with other similar products. Now I do like, and this is a detail I did not notice the first time, I wasn't paying enough attention, but they have a nice Velcro strap around the charging cable, so when you wind it up you actually have a built-in Velcro strap and don't have to go buy one or don't have to wind it up around itself and kink the cable or just try and stuff it in without winding it. So I think that's another big plus in favor of this unit. The cables are long enough. They could maybe be a little bit longer for some applications, so where you can set the jumper box down a little farther away from your battery, or in some cases I know with some vehicles, setting these jumper boxes, if you have short cables, you're setting it in a precarious place. So I think it could have longer cables, and it could include the carry case at the standard price. I think that would set this unit apart from the others and really make it the absolute must-have of the battery-based jumper packs for your cars. I think that would just really kind of seal the deal. However, it is on par in its current setup with the bag being a separate accessory, as still in the ballpark of similar units. Okay guys, so it is a few months later now after filming the first part of this video, or first parts of this video, and I've come to realize that while I was editing, and apparently somewhere along the way either my camera malfunctioned or I lost the footage, but I lost the end of the review of the HULKMAN that I was talking about. So here we are actually in New Driver J's garage. It's still pretty messy. This is just one half of it. This side you can kind of see I've still got a bunch of stuff that I've got to organize. I've only been here for 2 weeks, so I'm kind of unpacking the house as I go and working on some things, but I do not have all of that done. But anyways, I do like the HULKMAN Alpha85. I've actually had to use it a few times. I had to, over the winter, use it a couple of times to jump my car. It works really good. I jumped another neighbor's car, so unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to do much with the 12-month, like how long the battery lasts over 12 to 18 months, or how long it takes to kind of kill the battery just sitting, because I had to use it so much and had to charge it. So that may unfortunately never come to pass. But here we are in the New Driver J's garage headquarters, and we should be filming some new videos here soon. I've got a new vehicle to show you guys. A few of you guys, if you're on Patreon, have already seen what it is. We've got some work on the 4th Gen Camaro, some work on the GMT 800 Yukon, and some work to do on the E46 330xi. So lots of cool stuff coming up here soon. And if you like what you see so far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. I really appreciate it. It does help get more eyes on my videos. Of course, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.